on these verses 11 through 18 of chapter 20, we will see four movements of grace in the life of every believer. A revealed that is revealed in misunderstood grief, pursuing the blinded heart, calling us by name to the Father, and transforming grief into witness. We see in verses 11 through 13, there is something achingly human about what Mary does in this passage. She was standing outside the tomb weeping, just standing there, weeping outside. You feel the weight of that word outside. It's doing more than locating Mary physically, it is locating her theologically. She is standing outside the very place where the greatest act of redemptive grace in the history of the universe has just been declared. And all she can feel is the crushing and suffocating weight of loss. Grief has a way of doing that to us. It's more than just a feeling. It's like a theologian, but one that often gets things wrong. Not all grief is bad, though. We can grieve with hope, and that's a godly kind of sorrow. Yet, Mary, grief is misleading her, whispering that the story is over just as God is turning just the page. It's saying to her that the tomb marks the end, while God has made it already a throne. It interprets every silence as absence, every darkness as abandonment, every loss as evidence that love has finally run out. That is a hopeless grief. And Mary is standing outside not because she does not care, but because she loves deeply. And her grief has become the only lens through which she can read anything. She weeps, she kneels, and she peers into the darkness. And what does she see? She sees two angels seated, robed in white, one at the head and one at the feet of the place where the body of Jesus had been lying. John, inspired by the Holy Spirit, he's far too careful a narrator to give us this detail without intention. He tells us exactly where they were sitting. One at the head, one at the feet. The precise location where the body of Jesus was laying. Every Jewish reader, when they hear those words, when they read those words, they would be feeling something electric in their bodies because this arrangement was not new to them. It already had been commanded before. And that is in Exodus 25. God gave Moses the instructions for the Ark of the Covenant. It says, make two cherubim at the ends of the cover, one on each end. The space between them was called the mercy seat, the throne of grace, the most sacred place in all of Israel's worship, where atonement was made and heaven touched earth. And here in this carved out rock, smelling of burial spices, the narrator is painting the same picture with breathtaking precision. The tomb has become the new holy of holies. The grave has become the throne of grace. The empty space between those angels is not absence, church. It is the most theologically loaded space in the new creation, declaring without a single spoken word that Jesus is the fulfillment of everything the ark ever promised. He is the atoning sacrifice. He is the mercy seat. He is the one enthroned between the angels. Every sacrifice poured out on every day of atonement was a shadow leading forward into this moment in history. The lamb has been slain. The veil has been torn. The tomb has been emptied. And Mary is standing outside weeping. And he tells us this time, 3 times that she is weeping. This is not redundancy, but intentionally. He wants us to feel how deep her hopeless grief runs before we see how deep grace reaches.